past couple of weeks in football has been really interesting.
What football, bro? There's been barely anything, bro.
I mean, in that sense, but on the outskirts, I've been hearing rumours. Wow. I've been hearing the people talking.
Before you even get into the broader topic, what do you not think of the this Potter signing?
Amazing. I like what he did there. That's exactly what I was about to say.
Okay. Yeah.
But it's true. I'm not surprised by it because you know when the name's been ringing.
Yeah.
And
do you think he did it soon? No, for me,
I do because I'm still shocked that they got rid of Tuchel the way they did.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. Not that I don't have high hopes for him, but Chelsea are known to not have patience.
But the thing is, I don't think that
really owners now though.
And the thing is, but they've already shown that with Tuchel.
But they've shown that getting rid of Tuchel though.
Yeah.
But I think they got rid of him not because of the performance. Obviously, they had poor performances, but I think there's other stuff going on behind closed doors in terms of him rejecting certain players and not wanting certain players and wanting certain players. Yeah. Like, I think they offered him a striker and he turned it down and said, no, I want Aubameyang. Stuff like that. So, I think there's other things behind closed. Yeah, he wasn't complying. Other things behind closed doors, which led to him getting
sacked. The thing is, with the Chelsea manager role, I don't feel like if you even get sacked from that, it means too much. I don't feel like it has a negative effect on your career per se, because I feel like it's just the managers know where it is.
I agree.
No, but I don't think any manager getting sacked has a negative.
No, it can do. Some do.
I think it depends on the club.
Chelsea people just know that. Listen, your lifespan could really be 2 years.
Because Chelsea are known to not have patience.
That's the thing.
Just like,
so it's not necessarily because you're doing something bad.
That happened to him in PSG.
Think about the managers Chelsea have sacked for a second. Everybody.
Literally.
You want me to think about that graveyard?
Now that I think about it, who was the last Chelsea manager to leave the post as opposed to getting fired?
I think Di Matteo.
No, he got sacked after winning Champions League.
He got sacked after winning Champions League.
Yes.
They sacked him.
It's crazy. You don't need to do something bad to get sacked.
Think about it.
I thought he left.
Who?
No, he got
sacked. After his second...
No, he got
sacked. He definitely got sacked. They forced him out the players. That's when I said, I'm only scoring one goal this season.
Who was the last Chelsea manager that said, do you know what, I'm leaving?
Ancelotti.
Oh, wait.
Ancelotti.
I need to check that one, but I feel like he got sacked.
I
feel like he got sacked.
Like, the fact that we don't even know the last
Chelsea
manager.
Is he the new owner? Is he English?
He's American.
Is he?
Oh, he's American.
Oh, yeah, it's the guy that...
Well, something, because I'm starting to see that he wants to change the name as well. It's smelling a bit.
What?
Chelsea wants to change the name?
Back to London Cowboys.
Nah, that's banter.
That's what
I'm seeing.
That's banter.
I hope it is.
Yeah, that's banter.
But
London Blues.
But I think like the Graham Potter thing, it's a weird one.
I don't know how it's gonna go down.
It's a weird one.
The thing is, I feel like he's a good manager. It's about time that.
But is he a good enough manager for this level?
Chelsea,
I mean,
he was good with Brighton, but Brighton and Chelsea are not.
Because what I'm trying to say, like, I feel like man cut corners. Like you see, like again, like I say, like okay, you've gone from Brighton, then at least like go to a West Ham or like Wolves or something. Like, I feel like that's the next step, and then maybe like, you know. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, but
this is where I was saying...
And then go to a Champions League team.
No, but this is what I was saying in regards to certain management. Only particular management were getting consistent rated opinions from the rest of the kind of the pundits and the media, various things like that. So what I'm saying is there weren't many top English managers by Eddie Howe at this time, because he obviously got the role at Newcastle, but they were still saying, oh, this is the guy that can take that current club or another club to the next level. So in my honest opinion, looking back, when Chelsea offered Potter the position, even in a situation where they're not in a dying need, they have a manager, they don't need to really get rid and move on. But the fact that they chose him, I was thinking this is the inevitable. We've been hearing about it for so long, and when you look at it on paper, if it weren't Chelsea, the only team he was going to be offered to go to, which I didn't think was going to happen anytime soon anyway, was Tottenham. Because United weren't going to take him due to a circumstance. City as well. And obviously Arsenal and Liverpool as well. There's none of the top teams ahead of Brighton. And I agree with what you're saying in terms of, because what I'm saying is they were highly rating him, so you're not thinking he's going to go that step further, which he should. They're going to put him to the best because that's how they were rating. They're thinking he's one of the best managers in the league. So they want him to be in one of the top teams to take over from there. I'm thinking, relax. You've only been doing mid-table wonders with Brighton, you know. Handle Europa League consistently. Like, you should have been the next English boys.
I was just going to say, how long do you think they're going to give him?
Honestly,
I'll give him a year and a half.
Yeah.
I feel like he's gonna do
a year and a half.
I feel like they'll get top 4.
I feel like if he doesn't win anything this season,
he can't. Okay, see, now this is my thing. Now this is where the issue comes.
Yeah.
Chelsea can't expect this man.
But it's Chelsea.
So, I know, I hear it, but Chelsea can't expect this man to come in his first season in a couple of months or whatever, and whatever he's going to do to now win something in his first season, because now they still have to now get used to his way of playing football. And on top of that as well, you're managing guys that have some players that have won stuff. You have to earn their respect, even though you're the manager. But like, you're just Graham Potter to them.
Facts.
I hear it.
No, but it's
What
facts.
would you give him then? What would you say he deserves another year?
Like, what's a realistic amount of time?
Target for him this
Give
season?
him at least like 2 years.
But what would you say?
Does any
top 4? If
Does
he gets top
anyone
4 and wins no cups, would that be like, okay? He
I
deserves
feel
another
like
year?
that. I feel like that. Yeah.
No, the thing is, we think it's reasonable, but
I don't know if they
Chelsea
will.
on the other hand.
But at the same time, who else are they getting? I mean, let's say
That's
go for Poch.
Yeah, that's true.
Who else are they getting? Or maybe they might call 2
at this
back
point,
criminals.
I feel like Chelsea are going to run through.
Just a big man can
They're
do
going to run
anything.
through every single manager that's literally actively working right now. As long as they're winning stuff.
But I mean, I hope he does well, because again, like, he's got he's got one of his players there already, so I feel like Cucurella can maybe help with the system that's being played and understand it. But again, who's Cucurella to some of these boys as well?
That's another thing.
You know what though? I swear, in the Champions League match, who did they play against?
Zagreb.
Zagreb.
Yeah.
I swear he played in the back 3.
I think he.
And then Raheem Sterling played wing back.
That's
That was
crazy.
weird,
That's
bro.
crazy.
That was
Yeah,
weird.
he
Played centre back. He played the left
Listen,
centre back.
If you're trying to play Raheem Sterling
As a wing
as
back.
a wing back,
Cucurella as a centre back.
I'm giving my man 6 months. For that.
They drew.
Jerry, I'm giving my man
Hey.
6 months.
That's
Right,
because
Yeah?
Could
Am
go
I
in
right?
the back 3.
That's what I'm
with
saying.
Jerry,
I'm watching that
Jerry.
thinking, yo,
Jerry.
Graham Potter?
Yeah.
Sterling as a wing back.
Yeah.
Jerry.
Cucurella as a centre back.
Jerry.
That's crazy.
The injuries is not that bad
This
to do.
guy is trying to play Raheem Sterling as a wing back.
As a wing back.
I'm giving this man 6 months.
Maybe he's just experimenting, bro.
No, you have
You're
to
not
experiment.
allowed to.
No, you have
Champions
to.
League.
You're top
At
goal
home.
scorer.
You can't experiment.
No, you have to
Champions League at home. You can't
experiment.
experiment. You're not.
Because we did Sterling score.
And I swear,
that.
yeah, I was
You're
about
not
to say,
Guardiola.
it's still
Good. So I mean,
Yeah,
No,
but
but
come on.
guys,
You
I'm
drew
not
1-1 at home.
No,
Listen, I'm not.
You drew 1-1 at home.
Let me tell you something.
I'm not trying to verify. Let me just say that.
Okay.
I'm just like, you do have to experiment as well with the options as well.
Because I'm not banking on Raheem Sterling to defend. That's
That's
basic.
come on, man.
But the thing is,
That's not a systematic move, so you're right.
That's like banking on Trent.
To be honest, I didn't. Yeah.
John.
Wow. We're gonna go into that. We're gonna pull it.
John, I will sub you out right now. I will.
It's big
Pardon
facts.
me.
Can you imagine
now?
Raheem Sterling in his career now? You're saying, all right,
no,
come do wing back.
Nah,
Oh,
yeah,
Graham,
It just sounds like Van Gaal all over
Graham,
it.
you're violating. You're violating.
Violating.
Graham, if that's what you're trying to do, you're violating. You're violating the thing. Because
There's
no need for that.
Still.
But yeah, man.
I mean, I know, and again, going off the top of that, yeah, there's certain managers that have their style, they have their way of thinking, and we're just young men, we love football, and to each of their own, you never know. Potter might, and I think he's agreed to a 3-4 year deal with Chelsea.
Yeah, no,
he might
five.
see it,
It's a five,
five,
isn't it?
sorry, thank you. So, he might even see his time there and maybe get the extension. We actually don't know what's going to happen, but what we do know is, Graham, good luck. What you're trying to do here with this Sterling wing back stuff and Cucurella in the back 3, just be careful, okay? Them men are ruthless. And you know who else I think needs to be careful? I'm telling you, those 6 months, it's real.
It's the history.
It's real. He will.
It's the history of the Chelsea.
When I'm telling you know, certain man they can't untake out their box, you know. If your box is still full.
History of the Chelsea.
That's it, boy.
But I just think there's certain men also that have to maybe be careful, because not everything's gonna be what it seems when you kind of back your brethren. And I'm talking about a particular young man who had some words to say to the media in regards to a particular older man that a lot of people have been critical of, despite his overall performances since going to bigger club. Brandon Williams recently had decided to, which is the right thing to do of course, support his club captain and his fellow teammate Harry Maguire in the, let's say, the recent comparisons and critics are basically, does Harry Maguire basically step up? Is he really the man of his word of being a captain, a leader-like figure, and so on and so forth? And obviously, going forward, and I love this side, I know he's got some words for this. Sammy's ready. Going forward.
No, because you know what it is. I
Go
need to
on.
understand. Who's Brandon Williams?
Oh, here we go.
I can't lie. I was thinking the same thing.
Here we go.
Who's Brandon Williams?
Brandon, these is your
He's
fans.
out on loan.
These is your fans.
I have already sold him.
He's out on loan.
He's young, man. He's young.
Man's out
I
on loan.
swear we just sold what's my guy, the midfielder. What's
What,
his
Pereira?
name? No.
You
Pereira
did,
as
yeah,
well.
you
There's
did,
another
yeah.
English midfielder.
Look,
Garner,
Garner.
Garnerton.
We sold him to Everton.
I'm so
But
sorry.
he was good.
I'm
He had a
so
good show.
sorry.
He's a good little talent.
Who the hell
Listen,
is
we need to sell him.
Brandon
We need to cancel
Williams?
the coins and sell him.
No, wait. Who is Brandon Williams to come out and praise? Your words don't mean nothing.
They don't.
Your
They
what?
don't.
It
They don't carry any weight.
It doesn't carry nothing. It's just paperweight. That's what it is. It's paperweight. Bro, everyone in the world and his dog can see that Harry Maguire is not good. So I don't need you to come and praise and say he's a man of his word, because clearly he's not. Because he's not kicking ball.
Even
what
at
are
that
you,
time-
Brandon Williams?
So what?
You're
Even
just out on loan. You need to be sold.
Whoa!
He does. He does.
You guys
No,
don't
you
say
need to
that,
be
man.
sold.
He does.
Even at a
At a
time,
certain age and you're not getting first team minutes.
you have to go.
Yeah.
Let's go.
There's other man there that are still hanging on, bro.
Yeah, and they should go too.
Phil Jones is still hanging on.
Listen, let me tell you
Jones
something.
is gone now.
Listen, let me tell you something. Wait, listen, let me tell you something.
Yeah,
We have
show
just
me.
seen,
Show me
we
now.
have just seen, Arsenal bring on a 15-year-old boy. Yeah, so that means clearly, from my understanding, he's ready to kick ball with the
ready
big
to
boys
dance with the
to a
big
degree.
boys.
And obviously, cool. He's not gonna obviously come into the first team like that crazy. But Arteta's seen something.
100%.
Brandon Williams, no one
Okay,
sees
he's
nothing
just
in
been
you
axed
right
from
now,
the-
my guy.
from the
So I
squad.
do not need.
Who?
You're still paying his
Wait,
wage.
what did you say,
No, I'm
Shaq?
saying Phil Jones. No, Phil Jones. Phil Jones is just.
Yeah, you're still paying his wage.
Anyways, Brandon Williams, I don't need you praising Maguire, because we all can see that Maguire is not good
He
enough.
wasn't praising Eric Bailly when Eric Bailly was on the bench.
Boy.
You get me?
Because where was you last season? Was you coming out with comments and statements? My friend, focus on your loan deal.
Yeah. Focus on your own career. Furthermore, focus on your own career.
Out.
Because
Let's
Maguire's
be real,
career is
let's
not
be
your
real.
career.
I haven't got
Wait,
Brandon Williams.
Actually, that's.
Like, who are you to praise Maguire?
But you know what?
Because I've never heard Maguire praise you.
That's what I'm saying.
Never.
Focus on your own career.
Never, they're not brethren. But wait, so saying that, are you like trying to brush aside the times where without Maguire there was some noticeable? Obviously, this time now it's showing evidence. Why? Okay, you don't always need Maguire, but I'm saying the times before you had these newfound defenders and such. There was a time when you don't really like relied on Maguire. You saying that?
I didn't rely on Maguire.
No.
There was a
You sure?
time.
I didn't rely on
There
Maguire.
was a time.
No, maybe you
There
did.
was-
I didn't rely. Maybe you relied on Maguire.
Man said
I
you.
did not rely on Maguire. my guy.
problem.
I
I
promise
never
you.
lie, but there was a spell that he was.
I was just hoping that we didn't
defender.
concede.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but I mean,
yeah.
of what we had,
But
you still have to rely on
But-
what the players that you have. I
Again-
won't say he was my guy or he's good or if there was any alternative.
if you're if you're the best one out of a bad bunch, I'm sorry, I can't rate it. Because now things are happening. The back four looks solid, and you're not there. You're not
As club
there.
captain.
And you're captain, you're not there. And again, like, yeah, maybe you might have to get your skills up, your tech up. Again, you have techers, I know that. Obviously, you're a professional footballer, but obviously, there's something that you're not understanding here. You need to get with the program. And if not, just jog on. And that's okay. It's okay. I'm not mad at Maguire. You just don't understand what Ten Hag's trying to do.
No, he understands.
But
I
again,
think he understands. He's just not happy.
again, like I said, Brendan Williams praising Maguire is paperweight because I'm not hearing no other person from the Man United team coming to praise Maguire.
Yeah.
I'm not hearing that. I'm not even hearing the manager. So that's why I'm on loan. I don't understand why you're bringing your mouth to whatever place you're. Please. I don't care. Back your boy in silence. You have his number. Message him and say, brother, keep going. I know it's. I know.
Chin up.
Tough times never last.
Wow.
That's it.
Wow.
Sometimes back your boy in silence. That's why we got onto Lincoln's brother. Because he wasn't backing his brother in silence.
We're not going back down.
No, we're not.
Look at that ending.
Yeah. Look at that ending. He's like, not in the forest. In the forest. So, back your boy in silence. And message him. Tough times never last. That's it.
You just better hope you get that same backing.
Oh! Because if you don't, I want to hear now what?
Bro, wherever he's gone, they might even exercise their option to buy, bro.
Yeah, please let him go. Look.
God forbid, let him stay, man.
Nah, man.
Let him stay.
Balance the books.
Not quiet, you know.
But you know who I hope stays, because this kind of winds me into the next motion. Like, this particular player has been mentioned on the show, the podcast a few times. Particular favourite player of mine in his current day of football. Very good defender. Currently in the England squad, finally. For these upcoming Nation League games, as you can imagine. And like you said, goes together with it. In terms of certain players heavily criticised for various decisions being made or their self-ambitions, you want to hope that you got your people around you, fellow teammates, family members, to back you. You know, support in silence is actually one of the best key parts of growth. And I think this point for Fikayo Tomori's career is probably one of the most pinnacle of that. I think, without question, he is England's best defender. It shows, it states that. I think a lot of people can have a different opinion to it, but moving forward, in touch of the last, obviously, noticeable years, and it's quite news day that Southgate favours Maguire a lot, hasn't really given Tomori the competitive opportunity, only seen him in the Nation League, very minimal. So, but now we're seeing that there's a ruha of whether players like Eric Dyer is going to be coming to the World Cup or that he needs to fight for his place. Is Tomori a shoo-in in the squad for the next coming international duties and upcoming World Cup?
Should I let your hands up and said,
Or do you think that he's still got a long way to go, even though he is arguably the only English centre half in the senior level that is actually consistently performing and has been?
I don't think he's the only centre half that is consistently performing. I feel like he is one that's consistently performing, but he's also at a good team as well. I think Maguire consistently performs as well, but he's not at a team that is as of the level as AC Milan as well. English, he got called up. They both got called up just now, which credit to Southgate as well, because people have been getting on to him as well, saying that's a thing.
There's no credit.
No, I'm crediting him. I'm credit to him as well. I'm credit to him. I'm gonna credit him, but we'll get into that later. Yeah, we'll get to that later. This is. I'm getting a call up still, bro. keep believing, kids. But anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, the reason why I feel like, well, Tomori, I feel like he is gonna go World Cup anyway, regardless, because again, right now, like you were saying, there is a little bit of a lot of our CBs, we don't really have that many CBs anyway. Maguire's not performing. I feel like we don't have that many.
Who's starting?
Who's starting? That's
for
we're yet
the
to
next upcoming games or the World Cup?
I'm starting.
We're yet to know.
World Cup.
Actually,
Because the thing is, it's hard to. That's why I feel like this Nations League or whatever, as trash as this competition, we don't care about it. It's important to kind of see which defense is. What?
See that Nations is happening.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
this week.
that's why.
Cup.
Yeah, like this week.
What's
This is
the point?
international.
Oh, are you?
Bro, it's international break.
International break.
You went for Nations League.
I thought it was a friendly.
No. Nation League.
This
bro.
stinks.
Nation League.
This
competitive football
It's
before
competitive.
international
This
competitive
stinks.
football.
Yeah.
To my knowledge, I think
Fixtures
the final-
are already
So
jam
not only does the
It's
Queen
jam-packed.
die and just stop. This
That's what I'm saying. The
stinks.
fixtures are already.
Sorry,
they
I'm
should
not
have
even
postponed
sorry,
it.
Queen, but
They should have
It
postponed
was
it.
a mess.
Yep.
Oh, sorry, continue.
But yeah, I feel like this is an important time to kind of see what kind of defensive partnerships actually work out best. Because again, you have Stones, you have Tomori, you have Guehi, like
Those are
I
my
don't
two,
know
by the
which.
way.
Huh?
Stones and Tomori.
Okay, but
Is that the two that you will play?
That's my start.
But again,
Ooh,
are
but
they
they still have Walker,
competitive?
He's not centre half.
Yeah.
no, I'll play him there.
unless you're doing the back three.
To be honest, he's got to do back three. He's definitely got to do back three.
Yeah, I'm doing my standing back four.
Playing that.
No, I mean Southgate is definitely going to do back three.
Now this is my issue. Yeah, I think Tomori is going to play for Nigeria. Personally, for me,
it's too late.
I don't. Yeah, now it is. But when
you can't go and play for Nigeria, this man didn't even
but,
get World Cup, bro.
No, but I'm just saying that. But obviously, when Southgate wasn't really looking at him, because when Southgate wasn't really looking at him, she went to go play for Nigeria. But obviously, he's grinded it out. He's won the league, so Southgate has to look at him now, and he's getting his chance. But my thing is he going to get a World Cup call-up? That's the
What's
thing.
the question?
I feel like he will do.
Tomorrow.
I hope he does.
We can't answer it, but we all hope so.
But my thing is the way
you know
Southgate has now got Jordan Henderson in the squad that hasn't played in how many months. And
when I saw Calvin Phillips as well,
Calvin Phillips. Wait, hold on, wait. And my thing is, remember, he's been saying, "Oh man, that go on form and."
Yeah. I remember.
He's only been selected.
Look, let me get onto that one,
Okay.
Because again, you have to go off form, which I feel like he has done in selecting some of these players, selecting Tomori, selecting Guehi, selecting Abraham, there's players that he has selected on form, but there's also players that I feel like have been consistent for England in like Maguire, because like for me, you can't tell me you're selecting Maguire. You're selecting Maguire on form, because obviously Maguire he hasn't even been playing for United. But for England, every time Maguire wears an England shirt, he actually has a good performance, kind of thing. So you have to factor these things. I don't feel like every single time we should have a fresh batch of thing, because again, there's not going to be no chemistry if every single international tournament is a whole.
No, I agree with you on that. Players. But now this is my thing now. Okay, now this is like a dead thing that they're coming to play. Then don't play all of the man that you're trying to select to go World Cup. Go and get a whole new batch of man to play in this Nations League thing, and then whoever's but I'm just saying because this. I'm
saying who's missed. There's no one. There's hardly any name that I can mention. That
I'm just saying
like opportunity. Ivan Toney got a call up as well. I feel like he deserved it.
That Pickford got left out.
I think
he's injured though.
Okay, but this is my thing though. But again, like. Because the games are coming in thick and fast, and just to maybe preserve the players that you're definitely picking, everyone knows that the Kanes are going, like everyone knows the Sterlings are going and stuff like that, Just to make sure that there's no other injuries, like just
give them a rest.
Yeah, like rearrange the whole team because only Nations League, no one cares. Yeah,
no
one
one
cares.
Important, but it's still warm up for.
But then this is my thing. It's still a good chance for Gareth Southgate to see fresh new English talent that he might think he could be dynamic, or maybe even give your players like maybe a Rashford and Sancho a chance to maybe like get themselves back up to grips in the England squad and making. You know what I'm trying to say? Like these little things.
The thing is, I feel like he is kind of doing that in a sense. Yeah, like Rashford. I feel like Rashford is definitely going to the thing. So him not selecting him now, I don't feel like it's a big deal because I know Rashford. He loves Rashford.
Do you think
Rashford definitely got World Cup?
I can put money on
Sancho's
with all of them. Sancho, I don't know about Sancho, but Rashford, he loves Rashford, bruv. He sends what's this guy's name to come and watch United games every week because of Rashford. He loves Rashford. This guy, I can bet everyone money now that Rashford is 100% going, regardless of how his performance from now to three. Rashford is 100% going. But he's given space here for like someone like Ivan Toney to come and see what he can do. Because I don't feel like
that wasn't Rashford's duty. That was Dominic Calvert-Lewin not being in the squad.
Listen, what I just know now is I do not want to see
they're not playing the same position.
Dominic Calvert-Lewin in going to World Cup. Because look, what Gareth Southgate needs to do, and I think a thing that England in the past have never ever done, is they don't bring dynamic strikers. So back in the day when you've had your Jermaine Defoe's and all of these things, you're not bringing them man that I think give them half a chance. They're beating some teams. But you're bringing the Rice for sale and them man. What are they gonna do? Nothing. Nothing. It's the truth.
It's true.
They're gonna do nothing. But these are the man that you're banking on. When you had Jermaine Defoe, come on, so like Ivan Toney, he's very dynamic. But let's just see if he can, kick ball with these man. You know what I'm trying to say? But I feel like instead of like picking the man that you already know you're bringing, because again, check. Remember, they've been playing with each other for how many years now? So come on, they already know. Like,
It's
true.
Like,
All it is now, all it is for them is to go to wherever they're going, and then it's their training camp. They already know how each other play to a degree.
What I'm saying is, unless there's any other alternatives that you could suggest, like who else would you have now taken?
Okay, there's even like that kid, like that Aaron Gordon kid. Like, you know what I'm trying to like. There's like again, like, because if
I get what you're saying.
because
in terms
if
of,
we're
like,
now, you know, trying to do the whole Jack
Because
Grealish,
you can pick form, but I don't think form should just be like.
No,
it
I
still has to
agree.
be like,
I agree.
I think
long
what
enough
Sammy's saying
form, you
is
know.
just pick a whole bunch of new faces that have been doing their thing,
Yeah.
and see how
But
everyone
wait,
plays,
but wasn't that-
and see if certain man can fit in the team.
yeah, that's it.
I'm not even vouching for Southgate or anything, yeah, but wasn't that what everyone was saying, that he kept on changing the squad too much? Now he's trying to, you know, form like.
No,
this is
wait.
an English
Remember
squad.
what I've said.
Now,
remember
yeah,
what
like,
I've
didn't change
wait.
the
Remember?
squad.
No, but wait.
when
Remember
Southgate
what
came
I've
in,
said.
everyone was saying Southgate
Remember-
changes the squad too much.
Remember
I
what
don't
I've said,
remember
yeah.
that.
Oh my gosh.
Wait. Remember what I've said.
I
Yeah?
don't remember
I'm saying that what like what Southgate is doing in terms of like keeping a core bunch of players together is the correct thing to do. Like, I'm not disputing that. But however, you can't now bypass other talented players that can actually potentially change the dynamic.
That's
of,
someone you could bring on and the whole game changes.
So
That's
my
what I
thing,
think.
yeah, that's all it is. I'm not saying that he shouldn't, keep the core of the group, but there are some players that are coming through that if you bring them on, they can change the change of the game and stuff like that. So I'm saying,
I hear that.
bring all of these men on, so then you can start be thinking, okay, yeah, like I can bring this person here. I can fit this person here in case this person might get injured. Because remember, it's a long season, and how the way games are coming in thick and fast.
Also, I don't know if you man saw FIFA have approved 26-man squad
Yeah.
for the World Cup.
Is it?
So that's 3 extra man that can go.
Yeah.
So then that's sick then. So
Right,
that
100%
means
then.
there's a lot of man, because for me, I just think that England should take more attackers, because I think the way England
I
set
hope
up,
he does that. That's 3 extra players.
because
I
like,
would like to see
because for
who
me,
he's
I think
gonna
that the way
take.
England set up, they're
It
good.
makes
They're
sense.
good. I feel like they have more attackers than like defenders and stuff like that. Like,
It'll match.
take some
Yeah,
six
there's
guys.
down taking it.
In reality, with that, yeah, and to my knowledge, I think this is the best opportunity for FIFA to allow these nations to have them extra 3 players, simply because in most of the national teams, top tier, whatever, that pick out their squads, England predominantly like to take 3 keepers. They always have more defenders and midfielders than the attackers, and usually because the attackers, their wingers, they only take a couple man, and then they'll have always 3
I think-
forwards, and then 3
I'm
forwards,
taking 2
all of them
keepers.
don't play.
I think
You need to switch it up and make it make sense for
I'm taking 2
yourself,
keepers.
so you know you're gonna have enough depth.
Keepers.
You have enough depth because everything you're gonna go by is your
If the
tactical.
keeper gets
versus-
injured, I
Keeper
just
gets
call the
injured,
next man and just say, yeah, come. But I'm not bringing 3 keepers.
But remember, that's why certain man do the 3 keeper thing, because by the time your squad's announced and certain things are
At
approved,
best, the
you
second
can't
man
bring
in
the next
charge
man
is
over.
bad. It's just about getting.
But even with this
The game.
26 man now,
You know what I'm trying
you
to
can
say?
basically
Just
pick
about.
a 23-man squad minus keepers now.
Yeah, that's
To an
Just
extent.
remember that.
No,
Yeah,
but
but to an
I'm,
extent-
okay, but I'm still taking
Just still take
2
I hear you,
keepers,
I hear
so
you,
I
I hear
can
you.
bring more man.
Okay,
Because
hold on.
that's what I'm trying to say. That the second man, unless you've gone through from the first 2 games, he might play the last game. After that, it's your number 1 that's in goal. So
You just really think that ain't
So
no high
what-
likely chance that the
so
keeper.
what am I?
anything
Why
like
am I?
keeper
Yeah,
ain't
like, why am
I
I?
respect
The
it.
third keeper is
He
not
believes in his
touching.
keepers.
No, I know
Maybe
it's
it's
not
for-
that.
maybe it's
I
for
don't
training.
believe in my keepers, but I'm just.
Might be for training.
Sod's law, you do that, yeah, and then your first
And then
match
it
keeper
goes
gets
wrong,
injured.
yeah.
Almost
No, but
dies.
you can't. That's what I'm saying.
No, I said my man Homer injured, bro.
No, you can't.
Nah,
You can't.
That's
locked in.
With certain,
You can only
with
pick
certain
you can only pick
situations,
from the
that's why
squad
man
that you've
has-
taken. That's why man has
Yeah.
taken 3, bro.
So once a certain time deadline,
okay.
you have to announce your squad. Once your squad's approved and they go, that's
That's
it.
it.
So I
It's
even
only
feel like
some kind of deep situation where
that's what
that
they'll
they will allow
you to do.
No, I can't lie, I'm still taking 2. Yeah, I can't lie, I'm still taking 2.
I'll be real. I feel like the only
I'm
reason
still taking
FIFA approved the 3 extra players is because this tournament
it's
is
mad.
Yeah,
like,
it's
bang
mad.
in the middle of the
Yeah,
season,
it's mad.
bro.
Still got to be warm as well. But
bang
wait,
in the middle of the
question.
season, bro.
So what attacking players, yeah, would you guys take? Let's say, yeah, we've got the 26, so you can bring 3
wingers
more
and strikers,
attackers.
yeah.
Any attacking
Yeah.
player. Yeah.
For me,
For you.
just know.
But don't just say no silly name because
Oh, come
I
on,
feel
man.
like one
Yeah,
of these
like,
names
yeah,
is
like,
gonna
let's
no,
be,
it
no,
has
let's
to
be,
be someone that's
like,
worth it.
no, like,
Yeah,
let's
no,
actually
has to be
talk
credible.
football, like, let's actually talk football.
Well, considering that man's been playing it predominantly, he's the first name I'm going to mention. Innit? So I'm going to definitely take young Phil Foden. Yeah.
Is Foden on the thing already?
Yeah. And he's considered forward now because that's where he's been playing under Pep the last year and a bit now. He's been playing on the wing predominantly. So I'm going to call him a forward. So he's coming.
But wait, no, I'm saying guys that didn't get selected.
Oh, that didn't.
That didn't get selected.
That didn't get selected, and I'm bringing over.
What, in this squad?
Oh, now I'm going to rephrase that.
Who didn't get selected?
So who's been missed out?
Sancho,
Rashford.
For me, I'm taking Maddison.
Yeah, Maddison.
Yeah, everyone said Maddison should have been there as well.
Yeah.
Maddison should be there.
Top of my head now, shit. Dominate.
But that's what I'm saying. It's limited attackers,
obviously Sancho.
It's limited.
Sancho,
So when they want to say
Sancho should have gone.
Are they ballers like that?
Sancho should have gone. Wait, did Saka get picked?
Yeah, of course.
It's tight. We don't have
It's
guys.
tight.
We
Don't
don't
say
have
it.
guys.
Of course. No, don't even lie.
on that one.
I'm not trolling. I'm not Southgate.
Don't even say
I'm not Southgate. What do you mean? Huh?
I'm not gonna lie. I hear where he's coming from.
I don't.
Let me tell you why I do.
I need you
Because
to.
Saka's been shaky this whole season so far, bro. I can't lie.
Okay, I agree with you. But it's the same argument. It's the same argument, but there's certain players that are predominant face in the
If I'm gonna keep it
snitch.
G, I would have left him out.
Me too. In this predicament, yeah.
No,
You don't need to go right now.
I would have left
That's
him
what
out
I'm
on the vibe of he's off form, but at the same time it's like, brother, rest.
Rest, yeah, exactly. I agree
Rest.
with you. This would have been an argument where if he had dropped Saka for Rashford, I wouldn't have been mad.
Did Aaron Gordon get picked?
Anthony Gordon's in the under 21 squad
See, I would have bought him
because he's an under 21's
No, I
guy.
would have.
But he could have gone. Yeah.
I would have bought him.
Because the same argument with you and I was saying, I would have agreed if they'd done that with what's my man's name? If they did it with Conor Gallagher and dropped Calvin.
Yeah, I would have.
Because Calvin don't have to go. They could have played Conor there.
Like, there's a lot of these young talents that can actually just come and play this National League and just.
And they've already shown face.
And show it. Like, honestly, I promise you.
Like if he was fit
That's
now,
what these
ESR would have got picked, guaranteed.
I swear all of these guys have got opportunities, had opportunities before. I don't think
It's a Gareth thing, isn't it? Gareth has always done that because weirdly enough, he's worked with them years ago when he was in the youth team. So one way or another, it's either he's got that relationship with that player because of that, or again that weird little scenario of his way of picking players through form, or whatever. Like I said, you might say like, oh, a player like Saka because we know his form's been a bit shaky, warrior. But at the end of the day, Saka, man, that's their place. Do you get it? Like Saka's never gonna look at under 21 football again, even though he's still technically eligible. ESR, that was where he was not long ago, but now he's got that. He's that lever where he can literally be called up by Gareth at any point if he's fit. He can.
He's not. Check. Do you know why? No, but you know why? Because he is now holding bench for Arsenal.
Yeah, how can you hold bench and come and play
Stop
for
it.
Arsenal?
Stop it. That doesn't even make sense.
In all honesty, I only would have put him in that just to see how he
Listen, let me tell you something. Yeah, Arteta was forced to play whatever his name is. What's his name? Sorry.
You know me?
Disrespect.
Sorry, I didn't even mean it like that.
Credit the brother, you know. Show respect.
But he was forced to play him. So and now he's got like this Vieira kid. He's got Odegaard. He's got options.
Sorry, Vieira's goal was bad.
He has options. So personally, for me, Emil Smith Rowe needs to go and play under 21s for a bit. And to get me, obviously you got a cap at England. I think he scored in his debut, I believe.
Yeah.
I think he has scored.
Yeah, that's an amazing achievement.
I don't even know if it was it.
Okay, whatever it was, but it's an amazing achievement. But right,
it's bare sarky.
No, I'm being so serious. It's an amazing achievement, but right now, like the team, like the people ahead of you are just better than you. Do you get what I'm trying to say? So
he's still bare young. He's still bare young.
Yeah, but again, Saka's in the
he's fit.
England.
He's fit.
What do you mean? What do you mean he's fit? What does that mean?
ESR's not fit right now. That's what I said.
No, but even if he was fit, even if it was 100%, he's not getting to the England team,
He would have
bro.
been picked in this squad.
Do you think so?
Bro, look, even Emma Smith Rowe, even if he's even fit, 100% fit, he's not even getting to your Arsenal team. He's not.
Do you know what?
That's
Yeah,
different.
in a way.
How is that different? Wait, how can it be different? But you believe that he'll get into the England squad?
Mikel and Gareth are not the same man. So it's not
Oh,
the same
get out of town, man.
In a way, like I guess, even though the World Cup is annoyingly bang in the middle of the season, it's given certain man a chance to pattern up and see if they can make the squad. Because let's be real, if this tournament was in the summer, certain men are not in that team.
That's true.
Yeah, facts. I agree.
That's true.
I agree. 100%.
There's gotta be guys that gain on the technicality.
Literally. Because if it was in the summer, who are you going to leave behind and who are you going to take?
It just all depends on how their season is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, I think it all depends on how their season is and like
Should never be picked.
Facts, bro.
Shouldn't be
That's
picked.
real. It's real.
Respectfully.
It's real.
like I think
Shouldn't be
it
picked,
all like Sheg says, it's all based on a lot of technical stuff.
Yeah.
And because again, it's just like if Jadon Sancho has a good, if he had a good season up until summer, we'll be thinking, okay, you need to take him. But because he's got a short window to show what he's got. But then again, he scores goals.
Yeah.
But it's just like, is that enough to? Because it
could
may not even
be,
be,
man. It might
I'm
be.
just saying, you know, it's
be.
not going to be today, but just know that Shegs, I've got smoke for Jack Grealish.
Oh, so do I.
Yes. Yeah.
So
By the way, let's move on.
So do I.
No. Let's move on. Let's move on.
You see me, that Jack Grealish thing, I'm ready to do it at any time, bro.
Man's scoring tapping.
Wait. Did you guys watched the highlights? You didn't watch the game.
Let's move on.
You watched the highlights. You watched the highlights.
I'm just saying.
He scored a tapping.
No, he had a stand-up performance. I think he ain't even given man of the match.
Sheg's loud.
You guys didn't watch the game, that's why. You didn't watch it. You watched the highlights.
If you're talking about the Champions League, I'm talking about his season so far. I'm talking about his season so far. I'm not even talking about one game. But anyway, let's move on because I've got smoke for him. Joe, we've got smoke for him. I've got smoke for him next.
Fam, 44 appearances and you didn't score assist in 35 of them.
And you played for City.
Allow me, bro.
And you played for City.
Please, allow me, bro.
I've got smoke for him. But yeah.
One game.
There's no, you know what it is with
One
Grealish?
game.
There's no more give him time anymore. There's no more of that.
Because to be honest, we have
But I mean, you can't pick and choose
scoring
when you
11 goals in 7.
Yeah,
So
it's different. You can do that. You can do that.
but no, yes, we
It's different. Different positions. Different positions.
I told you, he ain't what we thought he was.
All I'm saying, you guys just wait. Don't speak too soon. That's what I'm saying.
Wait.
Just
Wait.
wait.
Let's move on. No, let's move on. No.
How long should we wait? How long should we wait?
It's just a wonder kid.
I've said,
No,
wait.
we're
moving on. But
let me just.
it's second season.
This is nonsensical information that I'm hearing right now. But you know what else is nonsensical information that I've been hearing? And this one is... It even breaks my heart to even say it because this isn't even football related. But it's about two footballers, brothers in fact. Brothers who have been allegedly in the French news because back in March, one particular man who is currently back in Turin, injured, but back home doing his thing, has now apparently made allegations that his own blood brother, one half of the twin, has been the corporate involvement of the situation occurring. That is when there was an extortion, as I said, in March. So none other than Paul Pogba is now saying that his older brother, who's a twin, Mathias, is involved in the situation, and now he's being accused as such. He's obviously being investigated. My question to you boys is, it's two questions in one. The first question, what are your thoughts of this particular situation, if you've heard about it? And secondly, if this was your own brother, what the fuck would you do?
My thoughts is all this Pogba stuff, is it real? Because I've been hearing some
I've seen some crazy stuff, bro.
I'm hearing...
I got sports pages reporting that man them are banging Juju.
Exactly.
What's going on?
I'm hearing hyenas in Carrington.
He apparently admitted to going to a witch doctor.
Pogba apparently admitted that.
He admitted to going to a witch doctor. But he's saying that. He's saying that it was
For injuries. Apparently for injuries.
So Pogba banged Judge. He banged Judge.
He banged Judge. Yeah, she banged Judge.
Hey!
Do you know how ridiculous that looks as a headline, bro?
Apparently, there's a hyena at Old Trafford.
Yeah.
There's a what?
There's a hyena. Apparently, he buried a hyena in the cellar.
Who put it there?
Pogba, apparently. I don't know. But again, this whole thing just... This whole situation
But, you know
is
what
just crazy.
is as well, yeah?
Oh, mate. Nah.
His brother's a hater.
Yeah, man.
It's like, bro.
Yeah, man.
The thing is, yeah.
Yeah, man.
The craziest thing is now. Not even that I can even understand,
Can't.
but
'Cause
I
he's been
can
bored
I
for a
can
long
get
time.
it if, like, Paul Pogba was the superstar and he wasn't like feeding you, man. But you man are professional footballers yourself.
Again. Yeah.
You get money yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
So what is there to be jealous or even if you was involved in you kidnapping your own brother, yeah, you make your own peas. But just because your younger brother is better than you, it just means you man weren't good enough. But you were good enough to play professional football. So I don't really understand why now.
Greed, man.
I get it, but they're also footballers. They make money. So they make money to a point where they can invest.
It's not the scale he does, though, isn't it?
But they can still make money where they can where they're
comfy,
comfortable,
like-
that they can invest, they can do whatever they want. So
100%. No, I'm with you on it, but jealousy.
so
bro.
I just think it's just hating. I just think that there's just no point to do it. I feel sorry for Paul Pogba because not only has he got criticism from, kicking ball at United, and rightly so. Sometimes the criticism was right and rightly wrong for the criticism as well. But he's now just gone to another place where it's just now it's your own blood. That's just coming to now. It's a hating thing, man. You can't come on, man. You can't do that to your younger brother all because he's getting.
So what? They set him up.
They tried to kidnap him.
That's what it sounded like. It sounded like there was a few brothers involved in this situation, and his brother Mathias was the orchestrator.
Yeah, just a hating.
Is his brother older?
Is this a
Yeah.
This is a
Bob was
Mollywood
the
film.
second
He's a
youngest
twin.
out of all of them because there's four of them.
Yeah.
The
He's
a
twins,
twin.
Mateus, Florentin, Paul, and then there's a baby brother.
So Jerry, imagine, yeah.
I'm sure.
Older brother.
No, but Jerry, all of the brothers are footballers, like
And
professional
then
footballers.
like I don't know the means of their personals, but obviously when they socialise and they're together,
They're
people
dancing,
feel the energy.
yeah,
Everyone the
everything.
Pogbas are together.
So it's like-
the Pogbas are about, they're about.
Bro,
I've seen it.
Jerry, how can you all be footballers, but you all make money?
Yeah, you all have your own career.
You all have your own career.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
mad.
it's different if they were bums.
Yeah, I can
And
understand.
Pogba
Like, to a degree,
made
I can
it.
understand.
That's different.
But
Right.
you've made it to a certain
Yeah.
extent, and you play in the French league. So you're like, not only is Pogba making money, you're all making money where you can all like feed each other's families. You can help your mum out and whoever. Obviously, it's just that Paul Pogba can also just help that extra bit. But I'm sure that you lot can also help that extra bit as well with your P's. So I don't really know what you're really asking Pogba to do. Are you asking him to help you get a move? Because if you are,
No.
brother,
He was playing. Brother, this is the
you're
worst
not
thing.
good enough.
This is why it's the worst thing that this is happening now. I believe it was this summer that the same brother that's put in the allegations just joined the French club. I think so, sure, he just joined the club this summer basically. So, and that's again bringing up your point even stronger. Like, a man's still able to get moves even if it takes several months to.
But what is he asking? Okay,
But
my
the
thing
question is, what are you
was
troubling your
part-
baby
like,
bro
what was
for?
the end game when
What are you doing?
kidnapped your brother if that happened? Like, what was the end game? Because if it was to feed your mates,
It's either that or he owes someone money, bro.
It's
Yeah,
definitely
yeah,
dead.
some more money.
No disrespect. I feel like it's
He must be getting pressed for something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Nothing else makes sense.
desperate
Yeah.
measures, bro.
but
Nothing else
that's
makes sense.
crazy to me.
But
Because you make your own peace.
It brings. See, this is why we're looking at the logical side of it, and it brings it up again. At the end of the day, he could never be in such a dire situation to be now put in the position that he's put himself in, because an allegation is an allegation, and obviously, if you know wholeheartedly you didn't do this, fair enough. Back your ass case, innit? Back your case. But truth be told, and that's why I put that out there, and I'm still hoping one of you will just declare it, but I know your answers anyway. If this was your own brother, how would you feel? What would you do? At the end of the day, I see, from my perspective, this is my own brother. Like, it's a long day. It's straight knocking on doors. Yeah. You know what? I love it because my brother will see this now and he knows I'm not tolerating that bullshit.
I'm not on-
no matter how
listen.
much he thinks that if I approach him, he's gonna bang me up. I'm a baby, bro. I'm the baby in my family. Both sides, my mom, my late father, my mum's side, and we're 3 boys, 2 girls, innit? So I know within my sisters and our relationship, if anything like that was to go down, like, we're just going to have a full-on adult conversation. It's never going to happen again.
Yeah.
If it's me and my brothers now, I don't care whichever one it is. One of them's in their 50s, the other one's almost 40, and I'm going to declare that because you are going to be 40, so you look awesome. Like, I would never, ever, ever allow that bullshit, bro, regardless of any situation. Bro, I don't even care if your face flat and you are so desperate that that's where you thought you had to turn, because I'm your flesh and blood, bro. See, it's different with us. In our situation, we see it different, we feel different, but in the same sense, the outcome in our personal demise would all kind of relate, because at the end of the day, it's wrong, bro. No matter how much this could be so wrong, how it's being portrayed publicly, but why are you here?
The only
That's
thing
what
that I
I
wish
wanna
that
know.
Pogba didn't do was just to admit that he went to a witch doctor. Because
That is-
and
That is wild, bro.
and the only reason why I say
That's
that is just
wild.
because of obviously like his faith and stuff like that. And how that could be portrayed, you know what I'm trying to say. So I just wish that you could just keep that to yourself and, you know.
Keep a little dirty secret.
No, like, not a dirty little secret, but I'm
I'm
just saying, like, even like, again, like, if it was someone that was a practicing Christian and you know, they said, I went to Banjud, it's like, so then what's the point of you? You know,
It's wild behaviour still.
being
I
Christian?
can't believe what I'm deep in, and it's just blowing my mind now.
guy's
This man's
fasting
a
and banging
bro.
Yeah.
Man's
The
fully
contradiction is
Muslim.
crazy.
No, yeah, but that's just my only thing. Like,
Oh no,
again,
this
like,
can't be true,
I'm
man.
sure that he's a
This
dedicated,
witchcrafting can't be true.
dedicated and practicing Muslim, because obviously we see it. But I'm just saying, like, in terms of him coming on, maybe I think he was on national television somewhere. So now say you've admitted to, you know, doing Judge. It's like, come on, bro.
Pogba, take the hyena out of take that one out.
Bro,
Yeah,
a man is
take
doing
that
a man is doing a what's it, yo, Tory, bro.
Just.
This one's a mad one, because I think going forward, the main part of the topic with him being Mbappe, I have a good feeling. I know what all your opinions are going to be related to it, but you know me, I'm a crazy man. So let me freaking throw the curveball and ask you a real question, because you know the media talk.
So wait, what's actually happened to Mbappe?
So alright, so before I go and throw the curveball, so apparently there is public knowledge that with national players and representing the national teams, there are some particular image rights that should be agreed prior to their representation to the national team. And what's being said is that Mbappe is in a position where he doesn't particularly approve or agree to the French Federation going forward right now, because he feels that they are misusing him and his professionalism and who he is as a professional athlete with the partnerships of the national teams and betting and all these other sponsorships, etc. Wanting to, you know, put him in these positions, using his images for them, and he wants to also get his complete rights to the images as well, because he doesn't want to be misconstrued, misused in any way, shape or form, especially not through the national team. So right now I think it's an ongoing court battle potentially, where he will be basically solidifying that for himself and his representatives, like, this can't go on, I know who I am, what I represent, and if you think that's the case, then I might just, you know, step. So for example, his initial take on that was he boycotted the image with the players in the team photo. I believe that was like the first step. That he recently didn't take part of the team photo for the national team. So that's the main part of the topic.
Okay, now
I just want to know your thoughts.
Okay,
on
when did this become an issue?
So it's becoming more public knowledge of
Was this
recent.
before or after you won the World Cup?
This is after the World Cup, but I think it's been ongoing.
When was
throughout.
this an issue? Was this before
I don't know how much they
was
put
this
it out.
before or after he signed his new contract?
I believe this is also
Because I need to, because this is not.
Yeah, I understand why you're asking. This, though.
registering with what's happening. Because
Why is this happening now if he's been able to
exactly
secure
because
a World Cup? And
I'm
I
assuming
yeah.
that before you joined her uncles, everything.
Sorry.
Because I'm assuming that you feel like everything must be given to you. So I don't really again, if it was a case where you spoke up from before and all these things, again, there's nothing wrong with you speaking now, but it's like this doesn't really add up to me. Or am I?
No, it's fair.
No,
It's fair to
you're
ask
right.
the question.
Me, to be honest, I've had enough with Mbappe. You know, I
Same.
feel like he's
I
doing
think
too
everyone
much.
has to.
Like, bro, are you trying to kick ball? He should go to MLS. I feel like he deserves it. He wants to be an American. He wants to live the lifestyle. I think he should go and do that because it looks like he's more into the business, making peas than actually doing stuff, man. I don't believe in Mbappe anymore. I believe in Haaland. That's it.
Hey, Dr. Uma will be disappointed in you.
I don't care, man. There's not every black person you have to support.
Isn't that suspicious?
Man took it back straight away.
Isn't that suspicious? No, but it's just a bit. I just need to understand that. So when was it? When did this happen, Mbappe? Was it before you lifted this World Cup? Was it before you were scoring for the French national team? Was it before when they were singing Mbappe? Like, when was this? Because
we're all to blame. We've gassed him up. That one World Cup. We've gassed him.
Who's we, my brother?
Everybody, man. We were saying he's the guy, man. He hasn't done much.
Mbappe.
No,
We've gassed
him up. Of course, he's got the abilities, but like, bruv, he hasn't done as much as he should have done for him to be moving the way he's moving. What, 24?
Yeah.
No Ballon d'Or?
I hear it.
Can I ask you a question, please?
What?
Just on the top, just on that same tone, keep the energy. If this is how you feel about Mbappe, why are you so supportive of Grealish?
I'm not so supportive of Grealish. My thing with Grealish, is he's gone to Man City. Wait.
See,
I don't know how you where the comparisons. You need to give me the breakdown of the comparison. Where
I think the names alone is good enough.
All I'm gonna say, with Grealish, I said that he's gone to Man City, and unless you could show me, Haaland obviously he's different. Haaland is different gravy. Everyone else that has gone to City, especially attacking players, none of them have banged in their first season. Unless you could have shown me. No, he didn't. Where's Ferran Torres? Where is he? Where is he?
That's
dead.
You can't give me that. You can't say that. He wasn't there, and he wasn't even starting. He wasn't even getting no game time. I think Grealish had more appearances than him.
Yeah, that's facts.
So
But I feel like Mbappe, he just like
you didn't really answer my question.
Like what Shegs has said about Mbappe is like, are you kicking ball? That's like what you're actually trying to do.
Well, in my supportive and humbling opinion for this footballing conversation, I think maybe you are setting the tone on the right path where maybe Kylian is a bit taking a few things, maybe overstepping his mark, I should say. Maybe he is overstepping his boundaries to an extent because, like you said, there's a very good point to make in just understanding it better. When did this all stem? Why has this surfaced today, and why are we hearing more about this now? Because again, now I can throw my curveball in. Originally, I was surprised to hear this because the news that I thought was going to circle around, which I did see, is that man's dating a trans. And I thought, what's going on? I saw that and I just wanted to put that. I just wanted to understand because, you see, when I heard the trans situation before this, I was like, who is his PR team?
I saw that, yeah.
This is incredible.
Again, you know what it is? Each to their own, bro. Honestly.
No, of course. Of course.
Because there's nothing to discuss.
What you like.
There's nothing to discuss it.
Yeah.
Brother, if that's what you like,
yes,
and you're trying to go up,
go and do
Chocolate Mountain, bleep that out.
I said bleep that out.
Then, get it. If that's what you like.
Man, definitely have to edit that,
Yeah.
Man, definitely have to edit that.
You like going up Chocolate Mountain, and you want to stay in there without feeling no wetness, okay. That's up to you.
Oh my God.
I will give you one of these bastards. Each to their own. I didn't want to get into that. Mbappe.
That's your final warning.
That's your final warning.
Mbappe.
Nah, man.
That's your final warning.
Oh my God.
Let him love who he wants to love, man. Please. I don't even care about that. Let's move on.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, man.
Boy.
Yeah, so man just cut that whole bit out. Yeah?
Oh my gosh. Alright, do you know what? Do you know what?
No, I leave it in, but just leave the.
Just a quick one, Johnny boy. How long have you got? I've just got one more question to throw out there, just because I can. It's a player of your own, and I just want to hear your opinion.
Oh no.
It's a beautiful one. I know we've all seen it. It's not that deep because it could have thrown out any player under the bus or spoken about him in any way. But Bruno Fernandes had his little public discussion with the people of the Athletic UK. Shout out to them, good peoples. And just to point out that obviously he had this discussion about United, the changes, and himself, and how he's, you know, getting comfortable there. And obviously reacting to some of the public critics as well about his decision of obviously still being United, how he's settled, and the comparisons as to when a player is out of form and a player is in form, such like what's really been said. And obviously it was put forward that he noticeably mentioned a player who wasn't a part of his team. He never really played alongside with him, but played against him quite a few times. He just simply said that someone like Nicholas Pepe, you know, gets the criticism that he gets, you know, and to an extent it's brushed aside, but it's a little bit more harsher on his.
Yeah, it's the truth.
And you guys agree?
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, we can't. People can't come and say, "Oh, United bought this player for that much and this much." Arsenal bought a player for £79 million, or was it 75? 72.
Still
Yeah.
I mean, it's still a lot, but
he
Still embarrassing.
and yeah, he might have done his thing in little spurts, but he's a flop. But we don't hear these things. We don't hear, oh, but Arsenal spent this amount of money on this person. But yeah, let's say if what's this guy's name now? Comes to flop at the back. What's his name? Martinez. Yeah, Martinez comes to flop. You'll hear the price tag. I couldn't care less about the price tag.
Right,
But if we're going to do the price tag thing, then people are spending money and the investment hasn't banged.
I mean, we're trying to tell certain man about Grealish, but
I hear it. So, but then again as well, but in saying that as well, Bruno Fernandes, face your front. Face your front. Like because at the end of the day, yeah, you can talk about a next man not playing or whatever, but at the end of the day, when you were playing, you were doing a madness. Like, you wasn't really performing. So face your front. Like, don't be looking at the business. Don't look at
Mind your business.
No, I'm trying to say that. Don't try and look at the back of the bus to see where all the cool kids are at. Like, just do what you're trying to do and keep it stepping, because now Pepe's on loan and you know you change your number, you're looking sprucey for the new manager. Just keep it like that. It's calm. All of that. It's not now. Let me now come and throw an next man under the bus. Like, it's cool, man. Like, just keep doing your thing. Keep grinding. Obviously, keep being the good player that you are. You get it?
It's true.
Like, you don't need to talk about a next man that hasn't even kicked ball for Arsenal like that. He's back in France now doing
nothing.
Oh,
Doing nothing.
it's cool.
It's not doing anything over it.
Yeah, man.
I'm guessing you two agree as well.
Yeah.
I agree, man. I agree.
Like, ballers need to just focus on themselves, bro. That's all it is. Especially when you get to this level. Sometimes even
That sounds like a book. That sounds like a book.
It's like I know it's a team game, but focus. Like, you lot are professional footballers of the highest, caliber. Like, so if you're not doing your job properly, something's failed. Especially where Bruno plays, you're a pivotal man. So you need to focus on what you're doing week in, week out. Stop focusing on what next man's getting criticised and who isn't. Like, bro, the reason why you're getting criticised is because people expect more from you. So whoever's not getting criticised, no, they're not expecting them to bang the way they're expecting Bruno to bang. So man needs to stop always doing that thing of, wow, I ain't not talking about. Come on, bruv. Can't kick ball. Face your front, bruv.
Facts. I respect that. I do. And I feel like there's no wrongs in that. Like, Bruno, you're right in your own opinion, but at the end of the day, your opinion's your opinion. Like, you still have to consistently showcase your ability moving forward. You're still a professional baller, and the situation at hand, timing and everything, it's like, we're not doing this United Arsenal rivalry thing. The player you mentioned isn't even there. It's like,
it's a bit fishy.
Yeah, it's very, very cod.
Yeah, it's a bit. Yeah, it is.
Very
Like,
cod.
no, it is. It is. Because at least, call out. If you're gonna really call out a man, call out a man in the Prem that's actually playing.
You know what I'm saying?
True. Yeah.
Like, if
I
I
think
really
you were saying it based on like the price tag.
No, I hear it.
No,
But then,
that's what we're saying. We agree.
then,
So
if I was him, like John said, call out Jack Grealish's name. Like, say Jack Grealish's name. Don't now say a man
Talk to the English media about an English player.
facts.
Come on.
Because then don't now talk about a man who's out on loan who doesn't even play for Arsenal. It doesn't even make
No one
any
even
sense.
cares. He'd be out of the window.
Talk about Jack Grealish. Talk about who else that you might deem overrated and that doesn't really get. Talk about Trent. Talk about Trent and his disastrous defending. And all
Talking
these
of
things.
disastrous defending, can we just mention very quickly what is going on with Joe Gomez, bruv?
Oh, you don't really thought Joe Gomez was good. You don't thought Joe Gomez was good.
I had a bit of hope for it.
No, you man thought Joe Gomez is good.
Joe Gomez wasn't dead.
I
Joe
had hope
Gomez
for him, bro.
He is.
He's
I
not
feel
dead
like he was.
ball.
Yeah.
I had hope for him.
I just think there's something really
He's
tragic
come back
happening
from
at
this
Howler,
injury.
man.
He come back from this injury and he's just.
He just-
That's what it is.
man.
Honestly,
Joe Gomez
honestly,
was a decent
he
defender.
is in a bad state.
Gomez
No, that's
He's
it's
in a
cheap.
bad
is
state.
in the boat of Tyrone Mings and them, man.
Oh
bro.
my gosh, nah, man.
Yes, he is. No,
I can't
guys, stop
agree with
it.
that, though.
He is.
He
I
is.
don't
Guys,
think
you know,
that- I
Jerry
don't
is.
think-
If
You
you
know
give him,
what Joe
if you
Gomez
give him-
is,
if you
yeah.
give him 4 more years,
I've seen-
the quality is the same.
No, in general.
Wait,
yeah.
what
He's
quality?
come. All I've seen.
Oh,
wait.
that's
No,
not-
I'm being
The
honest.
thing is-
I'm being
the thing
honest.
is,
What
yeah.
quality?
Listen, we're going off what the 6 games that they've played, whatever this thing. Yeah, that's what he's played. Before that, all I've seen from him is good and decent performances. Maybe not the best, not world class, but he's had good performances. I haven't seen shocking like what we've seen.
I'm
these
not saying he's
top
shocking.
Shocking.
So-
Then you watch Champions League.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Brother.
No, as I said, no,
Brother.
I'm talking about prior to these first 6 games. You got 6 games, yeah. That's what I'm saying. You're judging his whole career. I've seen more good from him than I've seen bad from him, kind of thing. So
I
now
hear
to
you.
just take these 6 games, which have been shocking, which has been shocking for their whole defense. Because if I'm getting onto him, I'm getting onto Van Dijk. That feels like
Yeah,
he can
all
make
of
faces
them.
and
Yeah, all
defend.
of them.
And Trent, that feels like he
No,
doesn't
you
have to
can't.
defend.
Yeah, but you can't defend. And this is the thing. Everyone can talk about Trent.
Trent is a right back
But
that
I'm
can't
just.
defend, bro.
But again, I'm just tired of just talking about Trent because everyone knows as well that Trent, cool, but where it really matters, you're not about it. Where it really matters, where your actual job to defend, you're a right back. You're defend. Right back defender. That's what you are, a defender. That's why it's called
That
defense.
Napoli game, oh my gosh.
That's why it's
that
called
Napoli
defense.
game was stressful for them, bro.
Father,
Yes.
defend. Because I tell you, if people really think that Trent can play centre midfield, yeah, everyone's having a bubble, an absolute laugh.
Basically plays centre mid already.
Okay. Okay.
Just doesn't chat back.
No. Actual job that he's meant to do. He doesn't even track back at his actual job. Anyways, please. Joe Gomez, I'm sorry.
What are you saying?
It's your time to go
Is
to-
he a fair wonder kid?
When was he ever a wonder kid?
Gomez is a
Stop
wonder-
this.
No, he wasn't. I won't maybe say. I won't say he's a wonder kid.
No,
I wouldn't- I wouldn't say
I wouldn't
wonder
wonder
kid.
kid.
No, but wait. I know
I
it's
can't believe they're saying he wasn't a wonder kid.
Because wonder kid
Not
is
to my
like
knowledge.
universal.
Innit?
Not to my knowledge.
Within
Yo,
Great Britain,
Yo,
within England, he was a
You're
name.
smoking.
He was a
When
talent.
was Joe Gomez ever a wonder
He wasn't a wonder kid. I won't say he was a wonder kid. I don't use the term wonder kid,
Nah,
but
he
he
was
was a
never.
name that was ringing
I've
bells
never
within the
ever-
UK.
I've really never heard his name ring bells
He
like
was.
that. But
I would say he was a wonder.
I
kid,
wouldn't
though.
say wonder kid, bruv. Nah.
maybe,
It's not even wonder kid defender.
maybe
It's
a
not
young
wonder kid
prospect.
defender.
Yeah.
Yeah, a young
Can.
prospect.
Delete.
A young prospect is not a wonder
The
kid.
little wonder
Prospect
kid.
and wonder
Defo
kid is not
was.
the same.
Blocking
No.
you. He was a golden
No.
What's going on here?
He was. No, he
Was
was.
he a wonder
actually
kid?
was.
he was.
You man knew him
No.
at 16?
It's on manager. Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's
that's
when I
fine.
seen that flipping
You see on-
17,
you see on-
18.
And he was captain
you see on-
straight away.
See your
That's
football
wonder
manager.
kid, bro.
Wait. See your football manager is actually classed as a wonder kid.
Thank
Fair
you.
enough. Okay, there you
Thank
go.
you.
There you go.
I mean, yeah.
I can't do that then.
But Joe Gomez might
Where's
have been
he
a
He was a wonder kid as well. Don't do this. He was a wonder kid as well.
He might have been a young
He was a young
Prospect.
wonder kid as well.
Yeah,
I played
young
FL.
prospect. Yeah, young
Yeah.
prospect.
He was a
Yeah.
wonder kid as well. Don't let me get ethnic on
I don't know
you.
about all that one, bro.
Do you play football manager? Then you can't play football manager.
Can you Google it to see if he was a wonder kid?
Yes, he was.
Ooh.
He was.
Because papers will say wonder
He
kid.
will. I just clarifying. I think Joe Gomez. I think.
Papers will say wonder
Yeah,
kid.
Golden
think-
Boy nomination.
Yeah.
I think.
Did he get nominated?
I've never seen him in
Golden Boy.
Golden Boy. I've never
Why is he
seen that.
this technical? Do you know what I'm saying?
No,
because the last English defender to be listed there
Mm.
is non-existent.
Where? See, look.
Exactly. There wasn't.
There's only one headline, but it's not enough. That's not enough to go on, surely.
Chins.
There's
What did it
literally
say?
one.
Liverpool Gazette.
There's one head. Bleacher Report.
Where?
And that man can say
It's a
anything. So
headline.
it's not
I
even-
don't know. It's a
not even-
headline from June 2015.
Call you back.
Can Liverpool wonder kid live up to expectations?
Okay,
Yeah, well, what year was
No
that?
one else.
2015.
Yeah, but there's no one else.
Okay.
I just only the Bleacher Report.
Yeah, it's just
so-
But that's
PR.
only them.
That's
Like,
just PR.
there's
Yeah.
nothing else
Joe
to do. Joe
Gomez.
Gomez won the kid, bro.
so-
Listen, to those that play Football Manager, I know you know what I'm talking about. Because the first time you knew about Joe Gomez, you knew what time it was when, especially he signed to Liverpool.
No. Okay, Daily Mail have it too.
Okay.
So
But they have him down as Charlton won the kid.
No,
He was
that's
like
it.
That's what, no,
before, so this
that's
is when
okay.
everyone was in the running.
Yeah,
for it.
it's okay. Like, I'm not here to look for evidence of
name was
nothing.
Muslim.
I'm not even trying to state that man's a wonder kid from my eyes. I'm going by the public eye because he was once upon a time one of those.
Peak man got a new shirt number and everything, and it's just mate.
I haven't even noticed that.
Wait, what's his
Is
new
it?
shirt number?
They gave
Number
him
two.
the number 2, bro.
Yeah, number 2. I just remember number 2.
They gave him number 2.
Yeah, he was number 12. He was number 12. Yeah,
Exactly.
exactly.
Still 66, man.
Man's
They gave him
still
number
rocking
2 to
number
go.
66.
He likes that number anyway.
I don't see Trent changing his number
He's not changing
ever,
it.
bro.
He likes that.
Does.
Unless he gets a move.
Bloody hell, where's he going?
I don't think he's ever
No,
going
a
to
team
leave.
will take him.
No, I'm not saying it wouldn't, but what
I think
team's
that
in pursuit?
If he has a decent season and Klopp goes, I think he will move. Depending, yeah, I think he'll go.
You don't think he'll last with the next manager?
I
Sure
don't
don't?
think so. Yeah, I don't think so.
You know, I feel the same with Phil Foden.
I hear it.
I feel like Phil
Why?
Foden's not staying at City for his life.
I hear
Of
it.
course not.
Why?
And I think the only real pursuit
So
of
Pep-
that happening is Pep.
Yeah, I
If
hear
Pep
it.
goes and chooses to
I
move
feel
on
like
from
Pep
City,
goes. I feel like
Foden-
some players
Foden
will.
will go.
Some players will follow.
Yeah.
suit.
Yeah, that's
I don't think
KDB's.
Foden- I don't think Foden will
God.
players.
I can see it. And I said this to my cousin the other day, and when I said it, he's like, "That's mad, but it kind of makes sense."
Yeah.
I said the only team I see him going to, because he favours a team like Bayern for him, and I said, not really, because he's English, and they already got the midfield talents in Germany, so he ain't gonna favour for him. I said Chelsea will go for him.
Or maybe, do you know, I
No,
can
it's
see him at
Chelsea.
Arsenal.
No, it's
Arsenal.
Chelsea. No,
Yeah.
see, and this is why. This is
Yeah,
no,
yeah,
this is why I say
Arteta.
Chelsea.
Actually, yeah,
This is why I
yeah.
say Chelsea. Only reason why I'm arguing with that is unless Arsenal's progress skyrockets from this season onwards, then yeah, that's
What,
enough.
who's Phil Foden? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Let's
See,
not do that.
no.
Let's,
I'm
look, it's not
I'm
like
not
it's not like I did
like
Phil Foden.
Foden's the
Without
guy.
Foden, then they're
Yeah,
gonna flop.
no,
Bro, take away Foden from the
remember,
City's team,
remember,
they're still
no.
City.
Yeah, no,
100%.
exactly. But remember, England is England. The market's a market. There's no way, whatever happens to Pep, that City's gonna back down 80 or 100 million for
No,
Phil. And
because-
Arsenal ain't paying that for
Because
Phil.
City
Arsenal
let go
paying
of
that-
Zinchenko
And then Foden
Chelsea
runs out
rules.
his contract
Them
and goes
guys-
on a free.
Them guys are not.
And Arsenal won't be
But
the club
they
to
don't-
do that.
they
They're not
get game time
smart.
like Foden.
Who,
You
Jesus?
don't know
Jesus.
that.
You don't know that.
No, but I hear you,
Arsenal
but at the end of the day,
Think
yeah,
about
for me,
Foden, bro.
Good luck
for
to
me,
them.
yeah, I
They
feel like
have four Foden's contract runs.
I feel like
and
if
you
Pep-
see Arsenal happening,
if Pep
Ain't
goes
happening.
and Phil Foden wants to leave, if he doesn't want to chill or end his career at City, I feel like he's more better yet to go to Arsenal if Arteta's still there. Because at the end of the day, he's worked with Arteta and he likes Arteta. At the end of the day, it's just a no-brainer. I know that you Arsenal fans like to just don't want to hope and believe because you lot are shook, but at the same time you lot are not shook.
let's not do that.
No, it's the truth though.
Because if we do
'Cause-
say that, now we're too optimistic. What are you doing?
No, but I'm just saying like it's just realistic. Like
That's
it's
what
just
my
it's just
statement
realistic.
is realistic.
No, it's just a real. I don't see Phil Foden going to Chelsea because what ties does he have there really apart from
Fellow teammates, the international team,
Sterling,
enough of them. Bear them. What do you mean? And it's London, the actual environment. He may want to go to
Arsenal?
Arsenal.
He's gonna be in Arsenal.
Yeah, but Chelsea right now, unfortunately, is a better
You know
looking
what?
club.
Looks like
I
he's
agree
more
with
suited
them.
for Arsenal, you know.
With Arsenal, Arteta, Jesus.
Yeah, like, it's just
Yeah.
come on,
He's
man.
got more
that
people
sounds
there than
nice.
anywhere else.
That sounds
Yeah,
nice,
man.
but that won't happen.
You don't know that, bro.
In a comparison of an now or then, I get it. You can't really know then, and you definitely don't know now.
Alright, let me
But
ask
I feel like Chelsea
Alright, let
and
me ask you
Arsenal as a
this.
two, it's Chelsea that are more higher chance.
Let
than
me ask you
Arsenal.
this: what is attracting man to Chelsea right now?
Well,
Nothing,
yeah,
as far as I'm concerned. Other than peas,
Unfortunately, yeah, it's the wage and the Champions League opportunity. That's it.
What player of Foden status in their right mind is going to be like, yeah, man, want to go play ball for Graham Potter?
Facts.
It's not happening.
I can't answer that.
It's
because
not.
again, certain man might see past that. They might see that I might go there.
Chins, let's be real.
like, Chins, stop it,
Chins,
man.
come on, man.
What? I already
Stop
said
it,
what I said.
man.
At the end of the day,
Chins, you know.
It's
Okay,
not
so
good.
okay, so that's
Potter
alright.
now. Potter now, maybe not. But I said
So
Chelsea.
why
I
did
said
the
club.
X choose
Not the
Chelsea?
manager.
So then why did the X
I know,
choose?
but if
No,
you're going to
wait,
play
sorry,
for a
John.
club, you got to play
Okay,
for the
wait.
manager,
So
Yeah,
then,
but by the time-
wait.
it's
So
the
then,
same
how
as
did you get
I'm saying.
Zinchenko and Jesus then?
What do you mean?
Zinchenko and Jesus,
they're
they're not coming to us if Arteta's not there. Let's be honest, bro.
They're not.
We ain't got them man without Arteta.
Yeah,
That's fine. But you're now talking about two other men that made it very clear they're going to go to play for Arsenal.
Because, for why?
But I don't think Foden is going to be in that same situation, having that decision. If the opportunity to play in another club and Arsenal's one of them, I think he'd reject us. That's my
It depends who else is in the mix.
That's understandable. But I just personally
bro,
feel like
it
Foden
doesn't
will reject
matter.
Arsenal.
It doesn't.
Personally.
Wait, it doesn't
Why do
matter.
you think that?
I don't know why you think
That's mad to me.
It's just, I just feel like certain players just have a preference to go into another club.
Wait, Arsenal are the
And I
closest
feel
thing
Foden
that people to like
particularly
what
rather play at
City are
Chelsea.
trying to do.
I'm
I don't
not
really get it.
discrediting my statement as to him asking me, well, that's the case, why was Zinchenko and Jesus pick Arsenal? And I think on paper, with the opportunities going forward, they had the opportunity to come to Arsenal in their position of...
But remember,
if Foden
they've
did
left
that and it
Champions League.
happened, I wouldn't argue with
But
you
wait,
because
but
it's
they
not
left
good. I
Champions
just
League
simply said
football
Chelsea and
come
Arsenal
and play
before Foden. I think
Europa
Chelsea
football.
would choose Foden. I think Foden would choose Chelsea.
Yeah,
That's it. If it was
That's
between
the
the
point
two,
there.
that's it.
Maybe you should say that again because I don't think you heard that right.
The man them
Zinchenko and left Champions League
to
football to
go
come
play
here.
Europa
Yeah.
football. So, bro, that's because of based on the relationship. I don't see.
Yeah.
I actually don't see.
I'm not actually arguing.
Even
I get
if
that.
Foden actually was to, let's say Pep was to Foden was to go to a club and he was to stay in England, the closest people that kind of kick balls to City are Arsenal,
Yeah.
I respect that.
to be honest. And on top of that,
Who's this guy?
like the boys
You better
are.
not be American.
Anyways, and like the boys are saying, there's more man that he will have more familiar faces around than going to
It's about the
Chelsea.
same.
No, so the
About
person
to
that's
say
there.
it.
The only
About
person
to
that's
say
at Chelsea is Sterling.
James, Sterling.
Yeah, but that's just based on England. Yeah, but he's not. Again, remember, he's
If
not.
it's City, then
No,
yeah,
but
it's
if we're talking about
into
England, he's not with James and them not like 24/7, like the way you're at when you're at your actual club when he was like with Sterling
No,
and
relationship with the players is
Zinchenko
different
and
than
thing. No, you're right, but I'm saying that he's more likely to build a relationship with the
club
guys
players,
that your club players than international man, unless like your international man are the guys that you've gone through under 21s with and all of these things, which probably they have done.
That's
But
what I'm saying.
I just feel like
Right.
he's more likely to, if he was to ever leave, he's more likely to go to a team like Arsenal if Arteta's still there than Chelsea. Like John said, I'm not going to play for Grandpa.
Nothing's drawing man to Chelsea right now. Nothing.
That's facts. True.
Nothing.
That's big facts.
Other than peas, nothing.
Mm.
Let's be honest.
It's fine.
But even looking at Sterling and Chelsea top, it's a bit weird.
It is. Has been.
I don't really like it.
I'm used to it now, man.
No, that and like not even in a bad way. It just
I know what you mean. I know what you mean.
it just looks.
Certain man just look weird.
Well, obviously, I understand it because like you're just going back home in it, like
Yeah.
in a way. But it's just like like you just
The time is interesting as well
it
because
just doesn't look right.
it's
Sterling-
another
Sterling
Englishman.
play for any
He's still
team,
playing in
really.
the Prem. He's still doing his thing.
No, you're right, but
Mm.
it just looks weird.
Mm.
I can't lie. It just looks.
Imagine if he went back to Liverpool.
That makes
I
sense
couldn't-
though. That
It would have made
that
sense
would've
as well at this point in time, but I couldn't imagine.
But obviously, it's just the way he left.
Yeah,
the way he left,
that's
he'll
what
never
it
take
is.
Just
him
what
back.
it is,
The
yeah.
fans won't accept him.
They will take him back. They'll definitely.
Nah, the fans.
They won't
Nah.
because they're too stubborn.
Yeah.
The majority of the
Sorry.
die-hard fans wouldn't.
Yeah,
Like,
they're
that's
way
how
too
they
I
go.
stubborn.
think the die-hard fans would have
That's how they
accepted
will
it.
come.
But yeah, he just looks a bit weird in that top.
Okay, well, you lot have actually mentioned, this is like a special question as we're going to wrap this up. In terms of top jersey, if you will, special one, I just want to ask you guys, think back, think currently, a player, worn jersey, anyone as well, by the way, it's just free for all, it's up to you. If there was a player's jersey that you could purchase today, who would that player be? And what is the jersey worn in the game that they represent? So that the occasion of the jersey.
Are you gonna get it for us or?
So I'm still waiting on my size 11 J's. Don't do this. I'm still waiting on my J's, big boy. But
Man, True Man said it like he wants to buy it for us still.
Yeah. If we could- Christmas is
I'm
around
still
the
on it.
corner.
I like this. I like this
Yeah, you
stuff.
could try it still.
And I love how everyone's looking up because when I thought
That's
about
a
this,
tough one, yeah.
I haven't even got the answer because the first person that came to mind for me was and I forgot who it was at the time, but it was the year that France won the World Cup and Henry's jersey, but I can't even say that because his part in the World Cup was minimal, technically speaking. So then I remixed it and said Ronaldinho for the Brazil World
I was
Cup.
gonna just say that, which is mad.
Because I'm thinking is Champions League final or World Cup final. One of them jerseys worn, like that feeling is
iconic.
different. You get it?
Do you know?
That's just me. That's
do
just
you
me.
know whose top I would like? Paul Scholes' 2008 semi-final.
Oof, oof.
Banger.
Back against Barcelona.
Mm.
Ooh, ooh, ooh. Yeah,
I would
go
love
off.
that.
Yeah.
Hanging up there, Marvel. Yeah.
He's visioned it already.
I don't even know, bro. I can't answer.
Yeah, I can't
I
answer
need
that.
something that's.
I legit can't answer. There's so many different
So
occasions running
many.
through my head right now.
And I love
even
it.
like
It could be past.
Wayne
It could be
Rooney's
current.
overhead kick.
Yeah, I guess
That's what I'm saying. Like, there's so
Ooh.
you can think of so
So
many
many
different
ideas.
things, bro.
Yes, it's good. It's good. It is good.
Ooh, that's a...
It's a toughie. You know what? This will throw you off, and it's mad only because at that occasion, I think those that love football would love that opportunity and representing the first team in the club, get an opportunity to score on a debut. If I'm wrong in saying this, I'm sure he did that. But Marcus Rashford for United, I'm pretty sure he scored in his debut. You know?
Every debut that
Every
he...
day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I see that sentimental moment so different because you've grown as a player for over a decade, into a decade in the same club. You've now got an opportunity to play in the first team under one of the greatest managers, if not the greatest manager of all time. And then you're putting this in the mix with the big boys, bang, put in the back of the net. And it would have probably been extra special why I chose that moment if it was against a big club. But regardless, I think just knowing that you get the opportunity in the first place to play with the first team and getting the goal and showcasing your ability and the world knowing about you, that's another little moment for me. A little one. It's a little one.
But I don't even know. This guy stole my kit, man.
I mean, if I was you, I would pick Jovino's debut shirt at Arsenal. What's going on? Why am I getting insulted like this? I'm thinking for my boy here. I don't
even know you should even pick, bro.
Are there any kits? Are there any kits with players' tops on the back that you got that you regret?
Do you know what? Let me give you a random fun
I
story.
never got players' names on the back of jersey. I always got mine.
Let me tell you a fun story, a random one. It's about jerseys. And till this day, I'm gonna draw you back out, my big bro. I'm gonna punch you up for this nonsense. Cause you know what? One thing don't do.
Chins, you better hope these right listen.
Exactly. No, I'm gonna send this
That's
to
the
him on
second time you
purpose.
draw man out. You
No, I'll draw out the other bro, and I'm gonna draw out the bigger brother. This one I have a reason to, because if you man don't resonate to this, I don't want to be alone. So listen, see football, yeah. Even just life in general, certain rebores I don't accept. Certain 2.0 versions of anything I don't accept. Okay, now mother raised me right. Okay, even if God bless her soul, like you ain't never bought me a jersey, but you know if you're gonna buy me a jersey, you're going to the shop and buy me a jersey. Yeah. Me as a teenage boy, and this is my first jersey.
Oh no.
Not my. Don't you dare ask me if it was Arsenal, because I'm looking at it thinking, how dare it say Arsenal, but it wasn't the badge. I play FIFA, I know, bro, man gave me no red. Me, when I explain to you, listen, Brandon, if I explain to you the badge, I remember this badge, if I explain to you the badge, you know this came from the mean streets of Eastern Market.
A man got a London
red. There was a red jersey standard with the white collar standard. Sleeve, sorry, standard.
I'm waiting for
But then a badge, Arsenal with a soccer ball underneath it.
London Red!
Wow. Club, innit?
Nah, my brother.
Hey, London Red!
There was no weapon on the badge. There was no weapon. There was no weapon.
Crazy.
Hey,
London,
There was no, bro.
North London.
No, was it North London?
It was North London.
It was North London Red.
It was North London Red.
Oh my god. That's crazy.
I hope that obviously you enjoy it. I guess the guys couldn't find a way to answer it, but I know that there's a special jersey in their heart that they would love to wear if they could. Bottom line is, we will be back potentially soon in a new environment. So stay tuned. You know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe. We'll see you soon.